As you've heard, Zillow stopped buying homes because of constraints in the market. Is this a big excuse they're giving? Did they actually even sell enough homes to have issues with labor in the market? The answer we will run through when we show you actual sales, the actual number of homes that Zillow has bought and sold in Southern California. We're going to crunch some real numbers. And is Zillow Offers gearing up or giving up? We found some evidence and we're going to answer this question with. We're going to touch on that question of whether Zillow's overpaying. Are they actually making a profit on the homes they buy and sell in Southern California? We'll show you real numbers on that. Stick around to the end where we'll show you the number of homes that Zillow Offers has purchased, plus how much money they've spent in Southern California so far. Hey there, Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates. We've been helping buyers and sellers and tenants and landlords navigate these crazy days in California and beyond. And this is a big update on the Zillow Offers program. We're going to share real numbers, real data you will not find anywhere else that will show you exactly how many homes Zillow's purchased and exactly how much money Zillow spent. So if you're ready to dive into a whole bunch of Zillow Offers numbers, hit that like button and let's get started. And let's run through the properties that Zillow has purchased and the properties they've sold. And we're going to show you dollar amounts and a whole lot more. We're going to show you exactly how much Zillow has spent in Southern California. So this is the first time you're finding this data anywhere. Took a lot of darn work. We're filming this late at night, so hopefully you enjoy it. So let's dive right in. So this data comes from Realist Core Logic. We pulled the data on October 26th of 2021. This first chart is going to show you properties that Zillow has in red already sold in Southern California. And we have LA, Orange County, San Diego, San Bernardino, and Riverside. Those are the only places in Southern California that Zillow is purchasing real estate. They are not buying in Imperial or Ventura counties. So that's important to note. These are the only places. So in red, these are properties that Zillow has already purchased and sold all the way through. The white line for purchased pipeline, those are additional properties above and beyond. The ones that have already sold, those are properties in various stages of the Zillow Offers process. So they are potentially on the market, maybe under contract already, or not yet, have not yet come to the market. But Zillow owns them and they're on their way through the process. So you can see those numbers there. The yellow then is the total. When you add up those two numbers, it shows you a very, very close approximation of the number of homes that Zillow has purchased in all these markets. It's off by maybe one or two, but you can see that there are literally hundreds and hundreds of homes that have been purchased. And here, what we're doing is we're taking the number of properties we saw from the previous slide in the pipeline, and we are subtracting the properties that are currently active on Zillow's website. So the green line is Zillow's properties that are currently active. You can actually find those on their website and filter for those specific properties. What the white line is those are properties that are still left to sell. As mentioned in the last slide, we talked about the total number that are in various stages of the process. So what this does is it breaks down the number that are available on Zillow and those that are in the pipeline as well. So these are properties that Zillow still has to sell. And it shows you they have a significant number. You can see why they stopped taking in new properties when they still have this many to sell just in Southern California, just in one of the markets where they're very actively buying properties. And let's put some dollar values to this. So here we can actually see hundreds of millions of dollars that Zillow has invested in the various counties. And don't forget, our email newsletter subscribers, you get all these charts in your weekly email newsletter. So make sure if you want to see this data closer, make sure you subscribe to our email newsletter. There's a link below so you can do that. So the line in red shows how much Zillow has already purchased and sold. So those are the total values they've brought in on properties sold. The white line are still the properties they have yet to sell. So these are the ones that are actively on their website or in some other stage of being ready to be sold. It shows these numbers together show the total amount that Zillow currently has invested in real estate in each of these Southern California counties. Here is some obvious evidence that they are gearing up and not giving up. So what we're looking at here is LinkedIn and the number of job postings just on LinkedIn. There are 572 jobs available at Zillow across the world, and you can take a look and see what these jobs are. It says that Zillow is actively recruiting, and the type of jobs fit the match of their Zillow Offers program. For example, renovation estimator. So that would be somebody who is in charge of estimating the cost of renovations. The escrow assistant would be for properties that are in escrow. Renovation scope evaluator, how much work needs to be done. So you can see that a lot of these positions are related to gearing up for the program. So we have a Zillow Offers advisor. That happens to be a remote position. These are different jobs that are related to gearing up the Zillow Offers program, not giving up on the Zillow Offers program. So we think this is pretty solid evidence in addition to the numbers that we run through in this video. Let's dive in and see how Zillow is doing in Southern California. And this is why we think that Zillow is continuing to gear up and not giving up. When you see these numbers and how quickly they've done what they've done in just one of the markets, that is just in Southern California. Now it's a major one, but this is how much they've done. So since they closed on their first sale, so April 23rd, so 6 months ago, they closed on their very first home sale in Southern California. It's been a total of about 348 homes that they've sold in 6 months. So they ramped up very, very quickly. They paid for those homes $224 million. They sold them for $238 million. So a lot of people are talking about how Zillow is maybe overpaying and that's why they had to stop because they're afraid the market's going to crash and they're upside down. They've actually been doing pretty well. So far on what they've sold in Southern California, what they bought and sold, the profit's over $13 million. They've gotten about a 6% return on the money they invested in those properties. And of course, there's fees when they buy a home from a seller. They add in about 6 to 8% in fees. And of course, they pay money when they sell a home. But you can see based on the acquisition and sale price, they have a return of about 6%, which isn't terrible. So here's the final tally on what they've done so far in Southern California and why we think, again, that they're absolutely gearing up and not giving up. They have purchased approximately 1,250 homes in Southern California and spent around $850 million. So when you add up the homes they've already sold and those they have in the pipeline, these are the numbers you get. Almost $1 billion. If they turn on the faucet again and start accepting offers, they will easily exceed $1 billion in real estate. And bear in mind that this is in 6 months, roughly, since they closed on their very first sale. So these are impressive numbers, and you can see why they're gearing up, why they need more people, and why they had to slow down. This is a massive undertaking to sell this amount of real estate in any one market, but they're doing it in multiple markets. So what do you think? Is Zillow giving up or gearing up? Leave the answer in the comments below, plus any questions you have. Let us know, what else would you like to see? Would you like to see some of Zillow Offers' biggest hits and some of their biggest misses? We can share that data if you'd like. Let us know in the comments below. Of course, subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter. We have a link below so you can do that. We have the latest information for tenants and landlords and buyers and sellers. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates, and we appreciate you.